Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, my name's Vanessa Lee. Hello and welcome. Make yourself nice and cozy. The sun is out, although it's really nippy. The weather suddenly made a change, so we're definitely in autumn now. And my anthuriums seem to be liking this little change. And so I've got some updates and I'm hoping to do a repot today, although I might just have to assess whilst I'm doing the video, because one of the anthuriums, I want to size up its pot. I'm getting straight into it. Let's go over before the sun kind of disappears completely, because it does say that this afternoon it's going to start raining, and I really want to show you the plants when the sun is hitting them. So I'm going to turn the camera around and yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, so here we are. I've made some changes. I've actually put this coffee table here. It was just on top of my other coffee table because they're kind of like an IKEA set. Anyway, yeah, so I put them there and I've raised some of my anthuriums up so that they're kind of closer to the lighting, because now we're going into winter and I thought I would make that change. And they're looking fairly happy. Oh my gosh, am I going to sneeze again? Wow, yeah, I've been sneezing a lot. I'm busy getting over a cold, but anyway, that's enough about me. So yeah, we have my Anthurium vitchii, which is often referred to as the king. Check out its ribs. And look at this. We finally have another new leaf. So this is the first leaf that grew in my care, and I've had this now for a year, so it's not the fastest grower. And then we've got the second leaf coming. It's got 3 leaves in all. It actually came with 3 leaves and one of them croaked it, which is, you know, fair enough. But the leaves that are grown in this new environment are obviously news to my home and my care, although, you know, it's kind of hit and miss. This particular plant is in pon, and we've got some lecker balls at the bottom. They're all in, most of my plants are in no drainage, not all of them. But yeah, it seems to be liking that situation. And it's actually probably, no, I've got one other anthurium that's in pon, but the others are in soil. This is my Anthurium warwickwanarium. I'm not even sure if I said that right, but also known as the Queen. I will write the names up. And we don't have any new growth, but there was like another leaf that fell off during the week. And yeah, I mean, not the easiest out of all the anthuriums, I've got to say it, but this is the one that I want to repot today. And I've already kind of got some glass pots out. We're going to be sizing up because I just feel that this plant could or would appreciate it. Yeah, I actually bought the vitchii, this warwickwanarium, the Queen and the King, and the plant that's next to it at the same time. So they were bought on the same day, and I bought them at the rare, what was it called? The rare plant market. They were doing them every year, but they've actually stopped doing it. I went to the very last one, which is so sad because the people, the vibe, everything was amazing. And I was really looking forward to taking some friends to this year's one, and obviously like telling you guys about it. If anyone is in London, it would have been so fun to have like had a space to shop and also meet up with some of you guys, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. Next plant I'm going to show you is my Anthurium Lux Dark Form, and this is its latest leaf. This is its newest leaf. It's huge. It's bigger than my head. I might pick it up a bit later on in the video and show you exactly how big this leaf is. But yeah, I mean, my hand, I have quite big hands. I have my hand right on it. I should probably get the measuring tape out actually and measure that leaf, but huge. This was the one before. If you've watched my shorts, you'll see this on my short as one of my favorites. And this leaf next to my head looked massive. And yeah, so it ripped on the way out. And unfortunately, if you get a tiny, tiny little tear on an Anthurium, because the leaf sizes up quite substantially, the hole gets bigger as well. So that's quite sad, but anyway, its root system is looking amazing. I did size this pot up. This is in the largest vessel from IKEA. They come as a set of 3. And yeah, I mean, like, it's almost at a stage where I should probably size up again. But I think for winter, it's going to stay like this. And oh, she's still one of my favorites. I absolutely love this plant. I will cut this leaf off just so that there's more energy going towards the 2 bigger leaves. Okay, I've got quite a few Clarinerviums. As you can see, I've got this one in the side, which is a rescue. So that's why it does have quite a bit of damage, but this is its newest leaf in my care. I've had this one probably, oh, I would say maybe 6 months. And it's going to be a big guy because, I mean, I think it's going to size up a little bit more than that because the petiole, the stem of the plant, is very, very long. And that's normally a telltale sign of how big the leaf is going to get. Down here is a plant that I separated from this one and also has a new leaf. Whoop. There we go. Hang on, hang on. The queen is getting in the way. There we go. How pretty is that leaf? So now we've got 2 leaves in there, and I do plan on giving this one away, although I haven't kind of worked out a fair way of doing that because obviously I can only post this plant, I think, within the UK, maybe Europe, I don't know. I really need to look into that. Yeah, so I stuck some lights under a book here. So under here I now have some Hoyas. This is actually my very first Anthurium Clarinervium. And oh no, sorry, I'm pointing at the wrong one. Sorry, this is another, I separated this plant from this one as well. It's currently in sphagnum moss. I didn't really speak about the soil that they're in. They're just in a chunky aeroid mix. Nothing fancy down here. This guy actually has tree fern fibre, and maybe that's the reason why the leaves are sizing up. So we will be using tree fern fibre today. Sorry about the back and forth, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of clarify what they're growing in. This guy, I don't know what I was thinking. It's in a chunky aeroid mix, but then I repotted it again. Why is it saying that this isn't straight? Yeah, so I repotted it again and I added more pon to it. So it's in a kind of mix of pon and soil. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, but this one I want to put in tree fern fibre. I'm also going to put in some bark and a little bit of my aeroid mix. This dude is going to stay the same. Who else have we got? Oh, this is my very first Clarinervium. I'm looking very unhappy actually down here. I think this leaf is getting ready to croak it. But this is its latest leaf. And as you can see, it's tiny. I don't know what's wrong with this plant. I really hope it's not a pest. Maybe I should just move it from there. Yeah, it's just really quite unhappy. This one is actually in pon. So yes, I do have a third plant, sorry. Completely forgot about this one, always forgetting about this one. Just checking for pests. Why are we doing this? I don't see anything, but I will come in at night and just check what these little white things are. So maybe I'll just move this guy for now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put that somewhere else. Okay, and then over here I have my, oh, the sun is out. Oh, look how gorgeous she is. This is my Anthurium crystallinum super silver. This leaf is absolutely gorgeous and also quite a size. But the latest leaf, let me just move this little guy for a moment. Put you there. Yeah, the latest, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This latest leaf is really quite magnificent. And you can see it's still kind of curled in, this one did the same thing as it was hardening off. It does feel a bit harder, but I don't know, maybe we can size up. Maybe we can, because I don't want it to stay foldy like that. But you can see from the colour of it as well. But she is a beast. There's a big leaf, just a little bit bigger than the last one, which is what tells me it needs a larger pot. We've got another little baby Queen Anthurium, which I bought from my store. It's busy popping out a new leaf. I actually lost its last newest leaf because I sprayed this thing with neem, and yeah, the leaf just shriveled up and croaked it. And we've got a yellowing leaf here, but this is the first and only leaf that's grown here in my care. It's got like a bit of a yellow spot going on here. I'm still kind of struggling with the watering, but yeah, we've got a new one, so I'll pick off that yellow one today. Yeah, so we need to get rid of this leaf, and I also want to chop off that leaf there. Who else? Oh gosh, let's go up. Oh, this one is actually in just a chunky aeroid mix. Up here, I've got my Anthurium forgettii dark form, which was a gift from a friend that I made at the Rare Plant Festival, actually. It was either a festival or a market, I can't remember, one of the two. Yeah, and we have been on a very, very long journey. So it came with this gorgeous little leaf. It was probably the size of that one. And then the plant croaked it, and then it sprouted out a completely new plant. So there's actually two kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but there's, yeah, two sections to the plant. One that's completely dormant, and this bit, and its latest leaf is this one. It quite clearly struggled to get out, and it's got like a little hole there, which I thought was a bug for a moment. And you can see it's like a bit ripply on the top, so maybe I should, I mean, I'm gonna wait until this new leaf comes out. So good news. Although I can show you, let's go around. So I named this plant that also had a very new leaf, and you can see right there, it just croaked it, it just fried, but we've got a new one on the way. So I'm really happy. It's definitely a leaf and not an inflorescence, so that's good news. And yeah, any day now we're going to have another leaf. I really hope that it's going to poke forwards. Okay, let's go up to, I actually moved this guy. So yeah, I kind of swapped everything that's on this shelf was up here, and these two guys, not the linearis, the Hoya linearis, that long thing on the side, that's always been there. But these two were a little bit lower. So this one was getting direct sunlight, and although it was enjoying that, I've just decided to lift it up because we have got like drying ends, and that's probably just more about my terrible watering. Yeah. But happy days, we have just recently received a new leaf. I mean, been gifted by a brand new leaf, and it's still getting full sun. It's still getting some sun, so, and it's also got the plant lights, so it's, you know, I think it's going to be happy there. It's only been there a day. It's in a chunky aeroid mix, also no drainage, with lacquer balls at the bottom. Are you going to focus? You don't want to. Don't want to. There we go. And you can see the roots busy climbing towards the bottom. They're really happy. But also I noticed this morning there's a new leaf coming right there in the cataphyll. So yeah, they seem to be liking autumn. They kind of like the coolness of the evenings. And I know that my linearis also likes that too. So I'm really looking forward to this next season, actually. I'm beginning to romanticize about it. Okay, another Anthurium, crystallinum. This is the pink edge. And we have a new leaf there, which also has a hole in it, had a little rip. So yeah, those summer leaves seem to be the struggling ones. Obviously the humidity is, you know, it's not great. On those really hot days, the humidity was like 35 maybe, or maybe like a little bit higher than that. But yeah, oh, look with the sun. They look so happy. These guys aren't getting any kind of sun at the moment. So I might put the big guy back on the floor, to be honest. I might do that. But anyway, let's grab some plants. So not quite sure if I'm going to repot this one today, although I really, really want to. I think we're going to start with the queen. Let's do that. And this dude, I'm going to go and put in the bedroom quickly. So I'm going to meet you back on the other side of the room. I do have one more Anthurium that I'm going to show you. She's tiny, but she is going to be in the area that we're repotting. So yeah, I'll take you. Actually, I'm going to put you back first. Back in the sun. Oh, I'm so pleased the sun is out. Here she is. I mean, this for me is quite scary because obviously it's only got one leaf, and if it does croak it, yeah, I mean this repot is kind of scary for me because there is only one leaf, and if it doesn't like this new setup, I could end up losing the plant. I do have a feeling that there is one coming in the cataphyll, so I don't know if you can kind of see that, but anyway, I really hope this is a good move. So let me just plonk you there for a moment. Let's put her back there. So I've got a couple of vessels. I'm thinking either this one, which is kind of tapered, could be cute. It's very heavy though. Or I could just go up one side. No, actually no, this one's going to be too short. Yeah, no, not that one. So yeah, it's either going to be this one or this one. Oh, this one's really, really heavy. I mean, if it were going to sit on the floor, then maybe that one would be fine. But actually, I'm going to go for this one. It's lighter, and because it's going to sit on that glass coffee table. So obviously, the more weight you put on glass, you know. Okay, I've got all the things. So this is my tree fern fibre. Got a big bag. And found some perlite. So I think we're ready. Let's do this. I'm going to tip the camera down so that oh God, it's suddenly got really cloudy outside. Yeah, I'm going to tip the camera down and Oh my God, I hope this is going to be easy. Stop talking. I need to just get on with this job because I actually have quite a few other things that I need to get done today. So yeah, I'm going to tip the camera down as per usual. If it's your first time here, then we are going headless now, and you're just going to be watching my hands and the plant for a bit. And yeah, I really hope that you're enjoying the video there. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, so I think I'm going to start by mixing up some soil or vessel. Hang on. So we've got a nice clean vessel, and I recently, what was it, yesterday, whilst watching YouTube plant videos, I washed these leca balls. So got a load of leca balls in here, nice big pot full, all nice and clean. Happy days. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with, we'll probably do a reservoir like that, and then we're going to need quite a bit of soil. So this is the last of my aeroid mix, which is kind of a mix of perlite, pumice, orchid bark, cocoa core, cocoa husk, and worm casting, and there's also some activated charcoal in there. So I'm going to add some pumice. I've actually already washed this pumice. It does say to do that. And just so that you guys have an idea of how I measure things out, I'm going to use this cup and I'll sling it in this box. Okay, so pumice, we're going to do half a pint of pumice. I prefer normally to wash my perlite, but I'm not going to do that today. Oh, how do I get in this bag? I've really sellotaped it down. And I'm going to do half a pint of perlite. And see all that dust that's coming off it. That's why I like to wash the perlite, but we're going to be slinging soil on top of it, so. Ooh. Yeah, but when I'm adding perlite to my pond, I like it to be washed and all that dust to be somewhere else. Okay, what else do we want? We want some cocoa core. And I'm going to do a full pint cup of cocoa core. So there we go, full pint of that. And cocoa husk. And I'm just gonna, well, let's just do the measuring cup, and then I'm gonna do half a pint, I think. And it's best not to kind of leave these chunky bits as chunky as that. Apparently it's not good. I can't remember who I was watching that said to do this, but I like to kind of unwind them a bit. Yeah, so a bit of that. I wonder if I should put some more in. Oh, what's this? There's a bit of plastic there, I don't want that. Do not want you. Okay, I might come back and put some more of that in. So we've got half of that. And we're going to do some bark as well. Now I want this to be fairly barky, so I'm going to go for half a pint right now, but I will be adding some more. Okay, let's mix that up and have a look and see what it looks like. Actually, I'm just going to sling it all in here. Perlite. Oh, that looks nice. That looks very nice. Check it out. The only sad thing is that there's no worm casting in there, but there is in that one. Okay. So I mean, there's quite a difference between those two actually. I think I prefer that. Kind of using this as a measuring thing. I'm going backwards and forwards a little bit, but yeah, I'm just kind of going to whack some of that in there because we know we've got worm casting in there. And I know I've got a nice full box of that. There's a good old mix. So let me show you what this stuff looks like. And actually, I should have put it next to the cocoa husk, so you can kind of see the difference between the two. So you can see that this one looks a little rougher. It actually looks like it would dry out quicker as well. Now I think this one has, the tree fern fibre carries more nutritional value. The cocoa coir it's literally just to hold the water. So maybe not having the worm casting right now isn't such a bad move. I will go in with some great white, which I'm going to show you now. So yeah, great white micro stuff. Not only is it like a root hormone, it also encourages healthy bacteria and stuff like that. So really effective. I've had some really great results from this particular product. I'm not being sponsored or anything. That's just something I really like. I recently bought this root hormone, which I kind of just use on like lower priced plants that I'm probably not quite as invested in, but I have no review on this one yet. I haven't like noticed any difference yet. It's too soon for me to tell, but yeah, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the other one anyway. So yeah, we're probably going to be using all of this tree fern fibre, and I think I'd like to kind of go half and half. So again, I'm just using this as a kind of measuring agent. I'm just using this to kind of measure things out a bit. That looks kind of like half and half. So I'm going to chuck that in. I'll get in there with my hands, and I will be adding some more bark as well. So I was watching, is it Claire? Yeah, Claire. I think her channel is called Jungle Haven, and I've been watching her for a long time. I really love this girl. I think she's amazing. I love how far she's come. Her channel has suddenly, well, exploded at the beginning of the year, or close to the beginning of the year. Her numbers just suddenly like just skyrocketed. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying watching her journey and like how life has changed for her, and how her, also just how her videos have changed. And it's just nice. It's nice to have followed someone for that long to be able to see the changes. Okay, and yeah, she was talking actually recently about her Anthurium pallidiflorum. So I also had the same plant. Hers looks amazing, although she did have a little bit of an accident and whacked one of the leaves. But actually no, she didn't whack the leaf. The shelf I think fell. I think that it fell off the shelf or something. Yeah, try to make a run for it. And this, I'm just gonna, should I just leave that? I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna put it away. Try and keep myself as tidy as possible. I'm really liking the look of this. It looks good. So far, so good. I need to top up this box with some tree fern fibre, so that when I want to do like a quick job, that it's out and ready for me, which is what I was hoping today. And yeah, I'm also kind of tempted to change that Clarinervium into this type of mix as well. The one that I've just taken into the bedroom that's in pon. It's not been doing great. I mean, it's just been, you know, coping, to be honest. It's not the happiest plant in the world. So I'm thinking of maybe chopping that one up. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. Let's see how we go for time as well. Okay. Oh, I said I wanted to add bark. So let's do that. Some tree fern fibre. I don't want to waste that. It's like gold dust. Yeah, I bought the tree fern fibre from a company called Eastern Tropicals, and I was really happy with the price and with the size of the bag and everything, and the packaging was amazing. Yeah, so we're going to go in with some more bark. Shall I use my measuring cup so that you have an idea of what I'm going to put in? So I'm going to do another pint. I know, doesn't that look crazy? But apparently, yeah, so I was talking, actually, my mind just skipped. So yeah, I was talking about the Claire's video about her pallidiflorum. Yeah, she was talking about how she was really getting great results from tree fern fibre mixed with her aeroid mix, and added bark, because that kind of replicates its natural environment, the environment that it came from. Like with it being an epiphytic plant that kind of would be growing on something, and I'm guessing the same would apply to my Clarinervium, because it grows in much the same kind of style or fashion. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's quite a nice big bowlful. Right. Let's grab this plant. Oh my gosh. So I need to be very careful with the leaf. It's as dry as a bone. I'm going to take off this sphagnum moss first. Where can I put this? in this cup. And I'm really hoping it's just going to slip out of here without too much snappage. But yeah, this is definitely not. Look, I've had this plant a year and it's given me this one great leaf, and then the rest of the time it has been hit and miss. So I'm just really hoping. Look at me holding this leaf up. My precious, my baby. Okay. Oh, I didn't really show you the roots in the vessel, but you're going to get to see that just now anyway. The roots are okay. You know, they're not as chunky and substantial as the Lux or my crystallinums, but yeah, I hope you can see this. I wasn't looking at it in the camera. So yeah, I'm really just trying my hardest not to whack the leaf too much, because especially the velvet leafed plants tend to show damage so quickly. One little bash. I mean, the Clarinerviums are a classic for that, and the leaf is so hard and you wouldn't imagine that they would bruise so easily, but yeah, they do. Okay, I'm going to see if I can yank this out. Can you see how long that stem is? It's crazy, right? Let's see. Are you going to want to come out? Or no, let me do a little bit more wiggling. We've got a lot of roots at the bottom here. And what tends to happen is they get stuck onto the lickables. Yes. Brilliant. It's out. Oh, look at this little root system. It's quite tiny, really. I was expecting quite a bit more, but she's got a hell of a chunk on her, hasn't she? Look at that. I mean, when this plant, is that root? Oh, that root just fell off. Yeah, when this plant starts kind of behaving happier, I'll be able to come back and cut this chunk and propagate the plant. But at the moment, I am not messing. I'm not going to risk losing any of its root system, because yeah, it's just been so slow. Okay, that is that. We can move on. It's going to go into a much larger vessel. Hopefully this is going to be a good move. I will definitely, sorry, I'm just checking the roots at the same time as trying to talk. The roots look really healthy. They will definitely be getting a dusting of rooting hormone. Okay, I'm going to lie you down gently. Right. So let me show you the vessel. We're going from this to this. So although this one is taller, this one has some more surface area. I'll chuck in some leckables. So I've got a nice little reservoir. I think that is deep enough. Okay, I just dug some out, so there we go. That's going to be its reservoir. Hope everything is in shot. I'm going to put a nice layer of this stuff on first. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I definitely want to use this stuff, but let's see how deep she's gonna go. The deeper the better, really. Ah, okay. That's good. Really, oh, hang on. Let me shift a little bit forward. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna dust some of this stuff on, definitely. Especially onto the, oh, okay. Especially onto the stem of it. I'm actually running a little low. I got this from Eastern Tropicals as well. Good stuff, great price. So a little bit on this side as well. Why are you not coming out? Okay, I think that should be fine. Ah, this feels really good. And I want you nice and central. Okay, just put it in. So far, this has been a nice, easy repot. So far, so good. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to whack all of that in. I haven't really left much room for the sphagnum moss, but I can get like a little layer in there. Oh, it's done. So happy. What is that? Okay, I do have a couple of little gaps there at the back, so I'm just going to get my paintbrush and just use the other end to wiggle the soil down. Got any other areas? Got another one here. There it is. In its new vessel. It's got plenty of space to like size up and do all the good things. So I really hope that it likes its new substrate. Up on the I'm going to put this up on the shelf just so that the leaf doesn't get bent and messed around with anymore. And I'm going to sort out some sphagnum moss. So this is my sphagnum moss. This is repurposed, so it's been taken out of poles and various situations. I did add some hydrogen peroxide to this bag. I sprayed, well, I just kind of watered what was in there with some hydrogen peroxide, not in the bag, but I then put it in the bag afterwards. But I think what I want to do right now is just grab some out. Stick that in there. And I'm going to just go ahead again with some hydrogen peroxide just to, you know, double back on myself. I'm going to do a bit more because I know that there's another plant that I want to do after this. So zip this up. Do not want any mozzie gnats or anything in there. And I keep finding more and more hydrogen peroxide. I actually didn't feel that I had any, but I found a bottle here, and I've got another one over here, so I think that one's more full. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in here. I might add some water just going to go and add water. I'm going to do half and half, and then just spray that soil. And that way I don't have to worry about contaminating my plant. And also it just oxygenates it. It's a really good thing actually, even for soil. Like if you think that there's pests in your soil, definitely water them, water the plant, water the soil with hydrogen peroxide. This is 3%. I generally dilute mine, like I'll do it half and half when I'm watering or spraying. Sometimes I'll do full strength, but yeah. Okay, so it has 2 settings on this thing. It says stream and spray. I think spray is the one. Maybe I should have just watered it rather than spraying it. I mean, since I have so much of it. Oh, and you can hear it fizzing. So it's definitely, yeah, I think that's a better way forward. Great, so I'm just going to leave that for a little while. I'm going to rinse my hands. I'm going to make a cup of tea actually. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to water the plant. Where is that cup? Oh, here we go. So yeah, I thought I'd just water, I started watering the plant and I thought maybe you guys would actually want to see that. So yeah, sorry, I'm headless. But yeah, actually the reservoir is almost full, so we're not going to water anymore. But yeah, I'm using liquid gold leaf. I just got some in a cup. But actually the tank is fairly full, so let me just show you that. And I just put like 1 pint in there of water, maybe not a full pint. But yeah, you can kind of see at the bottom there. But there's water. And now I just want to add some sphagnum moss. I'm really pleased that I've actually done this, although I was completely freaking out earlier. Looking at the roots, they were, like the one that I picked off was definitely dry rot, so that it was just too dry. I'm just going to take some of this sheath off. And I'm going to try and go as high as I can with the sphagnum moss. Just try and clean her up a little bit, because I do not want that getting rotty. Yeah, and it would be nice to kind of get some roots kind of growing here. So I'm going to go in, just going to squeeze out a little bit of the moisture. But yeah, we're going to go really high. Make it nice and snug. Like so. Yeah, I'm really happy. Oh, I'm really happy. A nice blob of it there. Okay. How is that looking? That's looking pretty good. I mean, that seems fairly high, actually. It's nice and high, right up to the top. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really chuffed with that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put this one back, and I think I am going to do the crystallinum. Since this one was such a success, getting it out of that vessel and everything, so I think I probably repotted the crystallinum at the beginning of the summer. So I'm not going to like do brand new soil. I will be taking off the top like layer, just in case there's any pests in that layer of soil. Actually, it's got sphagnum moss on the top, so yeah, that's another great thing with the sphagnum moss. Hopefully if there are any pests, it will just go on that top layer, and then I can just scoop that off, chuck it out or whatever, treat it, and then replace it. But yeah, I'm going to pop this one back. Oh, my hand's all dirty again. And I'll show you this guy a bit later. So here's my crystallinum. I have to bend down a bit. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I just wanted to show you how big the leaves actually are. So that's my head and there's the plant. It's quite a big leaf. Oh, and there's a new one busy popping up, so I think this is going to be a good move. So yeah, this is the vessel it's in, which is going to be sized up to this one, which is definitely 2 or 3 sizes up. Actually, it's quite a bit bigger. I hope I'm not going a little too nuts. Let's have a look. No, it's going to be fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to mix up some more soil and go through the same process. I'm so pleased with this plant. So yeah, I'm really surprised actually with how big the leaves have been getting, considering it's not in tree fern fibre. It's just in my chunky aeroid mix at the moment. Oh, okay. So let's mix up some more. I need a bowl. So yeah, my tree fern. Now I'm definitely going to need all of my aeroid mix. Definitely. I mean, it's in some aeroid mix, but it's not a lot. Actually, you know what? I am going to take off its old soil. Anyway, half and half. That's what we said. Just bung it in. Oh my gosh, have I just gone completely nuts? I don't even know how I'm going to stir that. Okay, let's mix this in. And then I still want to add some more bark as well. Yeah, I went a little crazy there. But it's okay because it's for a plant that I'm really invested in. And yeah, I have quite enough tree fern fibre left to do more plants, so I don't need to be so precious about it. Right. And I want some bark. Where's that pint cup? That was quite handy. And then I'm going to do a pint of bark. There we go. Pint of that. Okay, let's mix this in. So the Repotting, the vitchii and the Lux I got in September. This dude, the crystallinum super silver, and the other one, the pink hedge, I bought at the same time, maybe 2 weeks before all of the other plants. I'm just going to go with that. I mean there's a lot of surface area, so it's going to hold a lot of water. Here and there. I think that's good. Yeah, so I mean, this one I guess did have a little bit of the summer, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's unpack it. Now, I don't actually have a bowl because the other one's got sphagnum moss in it. I use this still. It does have sphagnum moss on the top, but not very much. It seems to have just been eaten away or something. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, it's tiny, tiny, tiny amount of sphagnum moss on the top. And I'm going to try and wiggle some soil around again. And I can't remember the last time when I watered this plant, to be honest. I think I let it dry out. Hopefully I did. Let's have a look. You can see. So yeah, I'm just going to wiggle the soil like this. Try and be careful. Don't want to ruin any roots. And try not to bump that brand new leaf as well. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of roots in here. This is not going to be an easy one to get out, actually. Yeah, it's not. Oh my God, I could end up snapping it. And trying to get near those leckables because it's the leckables that they're really attached to right now. I mean, check out these roots here. Can you see them? I mean, they're just nutty. Let's see if I get my hand right in there. Ooh. It's not even wiggling. Oh my God. Okay, a little bit more digging. So yeah, I've been very good when it's come to like rushing in and buying new plants. I mean, I work in a plant shop, so I'm always tempted. I almost bought another ficus last week, but it would just be I don't know, just a silly move because it was quite a big plant, but just such a good price. It was only £25. I might put in a photo of it so you can see it. And I have nowhere for it to go, absolutely nowhere. But I want it, of course. So, yeah, I refrained from buying that. I'm definitely ripping roots. I can feel them. I just feel them snapping away. Okay. Try and save my leckables. Wow. That was quite scary. Yeah, I definitely felt some roots being snapped there. Like the ones higher up. The leaf still looks okay, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just taking all the leckables off and I'll save those. And actually, I'm just going to chuck this soil and start afresh. Changed my mind. I'll dig through that later. So yeah, I'm just going to try and take off as much of this as I can. Just kind of wriggling. A little bit of a wriggle. Yeah, so I haven't gone nuts this year with buying plants. I've literally just been appreciating the ones that I have. And I think that's just so important for me because I do tend to, oh my God, if I'm in a plant shop, you know, I just go nuts. I really do. I just want everything. Okay, so I'm going to put this to one side. I'm going to find a bag for this. Just get that out of the way. And I actually do need to just quickly wash my hands again. And I'll be right back. Right, I'm ready. Just did a little bit of tidying up. This is the next vessel. I'm now worried that this is going to be too high to go on the shelf. But anyway, we'll deal with that afterwards. Yeah. Let's get in there. Oh. Add a nice layer at the bottom. And do a little bit more. Oh, I definitely want that worm casting. Where is it? Oh my goodness, where did I put it? I've actually got a bit of a headache. I'm kind of getting over this cold, but I feel that I'm now getting another one. Where did I put you? Oh, here we go, it's behind me. Silly. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely add some more of this, especially after being so violent. It seemed a little... I mean, this plant definitely doesn't have a lack of roots. Definitely not. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and add some of this. How much do I have left? Oh, okay, I've got a fair amount left. And I want to get as high up as I possibly can, because it's these toppy bits that I'm really interested in. Right. Move this out of the way now. And I just want it to go a little more over there if you can. Can you? Oh, there we go. And this should be a fairly easy repot. It looks pretty central. Okay. Just chuck it in, really. Okay, so I'm going to give this water. A little bit of water. A little bit more. So that's almost a pint of water in there. And then I want to top it up with some sphagnum moss. Nice clean stuff. There's actually not that much there. I might have to clean up some more. I really don't want it touching the petiole though. radio silence. Yeah, my ears are like literally ringing as well. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else today. I mean, I've got to go out and I've got to do these little jobs out of the house, but my head is pounding right now. It's definitely like flu season. And yeah. Okay, it's just enough moss. That's great. I mean, I can always come in and top it up if and when needed. But yeah, that should do for now. There it is. I'm so happy. So hopefully now this new leaf that's kind of a bit warped will now kind of have enough moisture and space to spread itself out a bit more. Yeah, and we've got a new leaf coming. I'm going to put this back in its spot. So here is my Lux. I did say earlier that I was going to bring it over. That's its leaf size. What happened to this plant? Was it the tree fern fibre? I'd like to think so. I'm going to cut this leaf off because it's just going to be taking up too much energy, and we've got a new one coming, so let's make some space. Now it's just a 2-leaf plant, and I do need to add some more sphagnum moss. I do. So I think with this one, I'm actually going to take off the sphagnum moss that it has currently, and I'm going to just give it some fresh sphagnum moss, really. Should I do that now? Well, my headache's kind of lifting. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to take that off and give it some fresh sphagnum moss. I can see lots of roots here, so that is a good sign. Very, very good. And if there are any pests, then hopefully they're just in the sphagnum moss and they haven't got any lower than that. Okay. Now I'm going to go and mix some of this stuff up. So I'm just going to leave that for a little while and I'll come back. Cool, so I'm just going to give this a bit of water. That should be enough. And we're going to put on some fresh sphagnum moss. Nice and fluffy. Brilliant. That up. Brilliant. I'm so pleased I actually got 2 of the plants done today. And topping up the sphagnum moss has been on my mind for quite some time. Look, you can see the new growth right there. Oh my gosh, brilliant. There we go, a nice thick layer of sphagnum moss. I'm going to put this one back in its spot. So I just wanted to show you where they are and how they're looking. So the queen is back, she's perched on her book, looking fairly happy so far. Definitely going to keep you updated on this new step for that particular plant. Oh, I can barely speak and my headache is booming. So I'm going to wrap this up pretty quick, but I just wanted to show you where they're going to be living now. And we did manage to get this one back on the shelf, even though it's in a much larger pot. It's still, you know, it's still on the shelf. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with that new leaf. And yeah, all those good things. And the vitchii definitely needs some water. But yeah, I don't know. The new leaf generally takes a really long time. Like, it really takes its time. It could take like up to 2 or 3 weeks before it's, you know, larger. But yeah, I'll keep you definitely updated on all of them. I'm really happy. So pleased. Yet again, I've managed to achieve more than I actually thought I was going to do. So I'm really pleased that I managed to tackle the 2 plants and I managed to top up the sphagnum moss on my Lux. And I can see the sun on the leaves right now, which is fantastic. That's really great news. I might spin the camera and just do a little shot at the end of the video so you can see that even though it's up on that table, it is getting natural daylight as well as the plant lights. So I'm really pleased to see that. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I've still got this screaming headache. It's probably because I haven't eaten. So I'm going to go and eat something and then I've got to get out there. I know that it's going to rain this afternoon, so that should be fun. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you do have any comments, especially concerning tree fern fibre, I would love to know your experience if you are using it. Mine so far, I can honestly say that I have seen some great benefits, especially with my Lux. I just hope the Clarinervium, the Queen Anthurium, reacts nicely to the tree fern fibre and starts pushing me out more leaves. It would be nice to have more than 1 leaf on that plant. I will definitely keep you updated. What was that? I will keep, can't say it. I will definitely keep you updated on the progress, or if not, either way, if it's good or bad, I will definitely keep you updated. And on all of the, why can't I speak? It's my head. I've got a terrible headache. I need to just say goodbye, really. Yeah. Do leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you are getting on. Which Anthurium do you find the easiest? It's interesting actually because a lot of people say the Politiforum, although that's the one that I'm probably struggling with the most. Well, apart from the Queen, but everybody struggles with the Queen. Anyway, I'm really waffling. Yeah, let me know which is your favourite in your own collection or in mine. And share any tips or tricks. Leave those down in the comments down below. Not just for myself, but for the whole community. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that. We would love you to join the plant family. And I'm here every Sunday, so I will see you here again very, very soon. Have a fabulous week. All right, bye. Look, she's getting some natural sun. I'm so pleased that the sun actually goes high enough for this plant on the shelf. Really happy. Look at her. Oh.